Hello, everyone. Amanda Grace here from Ark of Grace Ministries. So I want to read to you Matthew chapter 7, verses 24 through 27. This is what it says. So everyone who hears the words of mine and acts on them will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. Verse 25, and the rain fell and the floods came and the torrents came and the winds blew and slammed against that house. Yet it did not fall because it had been founded on the rock. Verse 26, and everyone who hears these words of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. Verse 27, and the rain fell and the floods and torrents came and the winds blew and slammed against that house, and it fell, and great and complete was its fall. If you look at the year we're in, 2025, Matthew 25 says, and the rain fell and the floods and torrents came and the winds blew and slammed against that house, yet it did not fall because it had been founded on the rock. We just see what happened in this nation. We just witnessed over 90 million people affected by massive historic floods going from Texas to New Jersey, starting on the 4th of July, 7/4/2025, which happens to also equal 9/11. I believe Matthew 7:24 through 27 is a blueprint for the next years coming up, which is 2025, which we're in, to 2027. 2026 says, and everyone who hears these words of mine and does not do them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. That is a warning for the midterm elections. That is a warning for the Conservative Party for the midterm elections. That is a warning for the conservatives that are engaging in foolishness right now and building their houses on sand, because they're also taking funds from those whose empires are built upon the sand, going all the way to the Middle East. That is a warning. Interestingly enough, verse 27, and the rain fell and the floods and torrents came and the winds blew and slammed against that house. Verse 25 and 27 are identical, the first parts of the verses. However, the outcomes are very different. Where the house stood in 2025, it says in 2027, and it fell, and great complete was its fall. I believe we're going to see similar years in 2025 and 2027. And this is a warning now that by 2027, we do not have a great and complete fall as a nation or as the church. Matthew 7:24 through 27 is an alert and a wake-up call that we need to build this nation upon the rock of Jesus Christ, that we cannot build policies upon sand castles, and those who dwell in them, that we as the church cannot do any such thing, that we need to take heed now, because the years 2025 and 2027 are going to run parallel. This is a prophetic warning, these passages for these years, and 2026 is the midterm. So keep this in mind. Be in prayer. Go over these scriptures for your own life as well. Matthew 7:24 through 27. What is your house built upon? Keep the faith, everyone. God bless.